Recently in my guild, a longtime member was kicked for repeated instances of toxicity, and it has made me reflect on the power of being anonymous, the freedom that it brings you. When no one knows your name, your face, or your past, who are you really? In online worlds like World of Warcraft, we often become something that we fail to recognize. German psychoanalyst Carl Jung called it the shadow self, the unconscious part of our personality that holds everything we tend to repress or deny. The traits that you were told were wrong, dangerous, or unworthy, but they don't go away. They wait quietly for the mask to slip. And games like WoW, well, they offer the perfect arena for that mask. You are anonymous, detached. The stakes are low, the temptations are high. The perfect place for the shadow to come out and play. Jung once wrote, everyone carries a shadow, and the less it is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it is. The more that we pretend that we are good, clean, and righteous, the more power our shadow gains behind the scenes. I think we like to believe that we're in control until we suddenly are not. In online spaces, human beings tend to become crueler, stranger, more confident, and emboldened. Not because they're lying, but because they feel that freedom. The polite persona begins to fade, and the shadow once again takes center stage. It doesn't always look evil. Sometimes it's curiosity. Sometimes it's chaos. Sometimes it's just simple indifference. None of it necessarily defines you, but I think that all of it reveals you. And most people don't wish to confront that about themselves. Most will project. They will be quick to see the shadow in others, the toxic player, the loot goblin, the guild drama queen, and they fail to see those same impulses in themselves. It's much easier that way if you blame the outside world, if you stay clean on the inside. But projection is a trap. Jung warned us that until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. So, what do? We integrate. We acknowledge our shadow. We stop pretending that we are pure and start understanding who we really are when the spotlight begins to fade. That is, my friends, how you start to gain true control. Not by denying the shadow, but by owning it, by confronting it. And when you begin to do that, your relationships, both inside and outside of Azeroth, will change. You stop needing to prove that you're the good guy. You just are, because you're no longer fighting the parts of yourself that you hate. You've made peace with them. But here is the twist. The online you, the persona, isn't fake. It is just unfiltered. When no one is watching, when nothing is expected, the behaviors that emerge are just as real as your in person politeness. Perhaps even more real. That doesn't mean you're doomed to be toxic. It means you have a choice, but only if you're brave enough to look inside, to ask yourself, why do I act this way? What am I avoiding? What part of me needs to be seen? Because the shadow isn't evil, it's human. And if you can face it, if you can learn from it, then you become a more complete person. So the next time you're in raid, in a battleground, in guild chat, and you feel that flicker, that urge to lash out, to troll, to sabotage, pause. Look closer for a moment, not in shame, but in curiosity, because who you are when no one's watching might be the key to who you really are. And that kind of self knowledge, that's the rarest prize of all.